Welcome to Mobile Car Mechanic. Today we're going to show you how to replace the valve core on any automotive tire. This will also work on anything that uses a straighter valve. Essentially what's been happening is we've been getting a slow leak somewhere. Did the whole spray bottle with soap, water and soap trick, couldn't find anything. So we're suspecting that it's probably the valve core in here. So we're just going to go ahead and show you how to replace it. You can either do it while literally the car's on the ground. It's just going to get flatter faster. Otherwise, we'll just jack up the vehicle and reduce the load on there, just so that we don't have to put as much air into it. So let's go ahead and get our jack. All right, so you want to make sure that your handbrake is on, or your parking brake, as well as chock in the wheel. If you're going to leave the tire on the car here. If you're not going to leave it on the car, then just get a jack stand if you're going to take the tire off. So we've got some room here, got it off the ground. Now we're going to go ahead and focus mainly on the valve here. So we have this little kit here. So it includes the removal tool for the valve core and 4 valve cores. I've already used one. So essentially what we're going to do is just going to go ahead and take off the cap. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get our valve core removal tool out, as well as a new valve core. Because you want to swap it in as fast as you can so that you're not letting all that air out. And speaking of that air, this is under high pressure, at least 30 to 40 psi. So you got to be careful with this and try to really have a good grip on it, because the amount of air and pressure that's going to come out is going to sling that thing out. And if it hits you in the eye or anything like that, or anywhere else, you might injure yourself. So essentially, this is the tool here. It's got a little slit in it. What we're going to do is we're going to go inside here, and then we're going to spin it until it locks into place. So now you can see it's locked in. That was really loose. I didn't even have to do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and start backing it out. You'll hear the air come out. You're going to want to push on it while you're doing this so that the tool doesn't just get popped out with the air pressure. Okay. Hopefully you're faster than me at this point, but I had trouble getting it in the tool. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to keep screwing it down. You should eventually hear it stop hissing. Now we're going to go ahead and turn it just a little bit more. Don't go crazy on this thing. Okay, I just want to feel it stop. There we go. So now that it's in place, we're going to go ahead and get our air pump and fill it up to the proper air capacity. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set our tire pressure here to 35 psi. All right, let's see how much we went down after that. So we literally went down to 15. All right, so we have it filled up to the proper tire pressure. So we'll go ahead and put the cap on, if it goes on. And finger tight's generally fine there. All right, now that that's done, we'll go ahead and lower the vehicle. And that's it.